Social Welfare Minister Paul Lyngdoh on July 4th informed that the state government has notified the three-member advisory board ahead of enforcing the stringent act against drug abuse called the Prevention of Illicit Traffic in Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances PIT NDPS Act 1988. Briefing media persons in the city, Lyngdoh informed that the advisory board will comprise of retired Justice Shivaji Pandey as chairman and senior advocates MD Shulai and Sering Yangi as members.
So after the series of meetings organized at my initiative, I'm now happy to inform you that after 2 meetings with the Deputy CM in charge, Home Police and senior police officials, we have now been able to invoke a more severe act known as the Prevention of Illicit Traffic in Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substances Act 1988.
He informed that there was a need to implement a stronger law as the earlier Act, Narcotic Drugs and Psychotic Substances Act 1985, had major loopholes, some of which facilitated violators to circumvent the Act, rendering it ineffective. Lyngdoh further informed that this act will address complaints about habitual violators who resort to drug trafficking soon after coming out of the police station or jail.
This act takes care of such cases because it empowers the state to detain such persons for a period of not less than 3 months without the advisory board extending up to 6 months.
However, if detention crosses 6 months, then the matter comes under the advisory board for its consideration. Giving further details on the act, he said that the state is vested with power of validating such detentions.
Briefly, what this act says is that we have to constitute an advisory board. An advisory board acts like a court of appeal, where any detainee, if he feels that he has been wrongly confined or detained, he can make an appeal before the advisory board. However, if the case is to be, if the detention has to cross 6 months, then the matter comes under the advisory board for its consideration.
He also mentioned that this act is applicable across the country except Jammu and Kashmir, adding that Para 10 of the act deals with areas of operation where the highly vulnerable locations are identified, and in this case the highly vulnerable areas are those located along the Indo-Bangladesh international border in Meghalaya, Assam, Tripura and West Bengal.
For more news updates, subscribe, like and share.